Hello, Star Wars and Unboxing fans. Welcome to a follow-up episode of Darth Tuba's Star Wars Unboxing Show. Follow-up to the annual Star Wars sale. So, I wanted to kind of give you, this is both a follow-up to the sale itself, as well as a walkthrough of the collection to see what's left. Okay? So, for those of you just joining, every year I do a Star Wars themed yard sale. Essentially, it is a yard sale that is made up about 95% of Star Wars toys, collectibles, things of that nature, basically to thin out my collection. Now as you can see behind me, and I'll go through a little bit in more detail, but you can see that there is very little chance of my running out of collection. Okay, I have plenty here. This is 47 years of collecting. I've calculated it. I am 52. I've been collecting since I was 5 when the first movie came out, maybe going on 6. So at first it was puzzles and coloring books, but since then it has been quite a few toys, glasses, high-end collectibles, Galaxy's Edge, Galactic Star Cruiser, tons and tons and tons of stuff from Hasbro. So, over the years, it's just been my decision to say, you know what, I love it. It's awesome to collect. I love being in the collecting world, but I feel like I need to thin it out, go with a quality over quantity type of thing. But I'm doing it at a very slow pace. I mean, I could have probably just opened up my basement and had a walk-through sale and probably sold off 80% of it in one sitting, but I didn't want to do that because I like my collection and I want to thin it out slowly. So you can look at the last episode to see all the things that were on the market, on the sale, okay? And then we'll talk through about a follow-up. Now, first of all, what happens to the items that did not sell? Well, frankly, they just go into storage, and I store them out in my garage in bins and stuff, and then next year those are the items that go out first, and then over the course of this year we'll add, and we'll go through some things that are probably going to be on the chopping block. You might notice this little guy right here, this dewback with the Stormtrooper. There were a few people looking at it, but I just think that the size of it is a little bit scary. There were a few items that did not get sold, and I think it was really the size. It just scared a few people off. So 3 items made it back into the collection, the dewback being one of them. I may end up keeping him. I may end up having him, kind of like him there, next to the Wampa there. I might keep him around for a little while, or I might try to put him out again. My R2 that I built did sell, fraction of what I paid for putting it together, but I'm okay with that. I'm working, as you know, anybody watch the channel, I'm working on a fan home, like half scale R2, which is certainly takes up a lot less room. And I'm kind of enjoying that, just building it piece by piece, little by little. It's going to take like 4 more years for me to finish it, but I'm okay with that. And maybe in the future, there's a lot of people now giving away printed files. You can print a droid, and not only is it all ready to go and it all fits together, it also you can print the right colors you want, and there's just a lot that makes that more attractive. So we'll see, maybe in the future when the collection gets really thinned out, maybe I will start that up again just for fun, but we'll see. So let's take a look around the room and see what is still here and what might be on the chopping block for the next sale, which, by the way, will not be until next year. A lot of people were asking me, are you doing this again next week? I'm like, no, this is not my job, guys. I do it once a year, one weekend, 4 days, but still. And I gotta say, and as I mentioned in the last episode, while I was kind of documenting the days of the sale itself, I can't get over how many people were asking me, are you just pissed off or mad at Disney for all the stuff they ruined with Star Wars? I'm like, Disney did not ruin Star Wars, okay? If anybody ruined Star Wars, in my humble opinion, which I don't, actually, it's not ruined, but if anybody were to be close to even saying that, I gotta tell you, it's the fans. Sorry. There's toxic fandom. I believe that, and I am not one of them. I have no problem if you don't like something, and I told that to people there. I said, hey, does it resonate with you? That's fine, but it resonates with somebody. And you got to get over that. You got to get over the fact that just because you don't like it, it doesn't mean everybody doesn't like it. And nothing can be further. Nothing can be more there to promote that statement than the movie Solo. You know, Solo was a movie loved by millions of people. Okay, but yet the naysayers and the loud voices in the room just want to complain about it, and I get it. Okay, fine, it didn't resonate with you, good, but it resonated with me, and it resonated with a lot of other people, and I've been loved, and people are all on up in arms about the Acolyte. I'm like, it's a story. Turn the TV off if you don't want it. You know. All right, so take a look around, but I told him, no, I'm not selling off because I'm mad at Disney. In fact, most of this money that I make goes back into Disney, either for buying more stuff, like higher end items, maybe a lightsaber build at Galaxy's Edge, or we're building an R2, or a droid builder reservation at Galaxy's Edge, or goes to just pay for food when we're down there. So let's take a walk through and see what might be next for next year. All right, so most of these on the bottom shelves, these are all those, basically the Sideshow slash Hot Toys. They are safe for now. There might be one or two Sideshow figures that I may end up parting with. I think I have a Sideshow version of this. This is the Hot Toys version of Luke Jedi, and I think I have a Sideshow as well over on the other opposite end of the room. So I may end up parting with those eventually. Now these guys, on the other hand, the Gentle Giant Studios, I'm thinking that a lot of these are probably next. At least, but maybe slowly, maybe like one at a time. We'll see. Up top here, not my Muppets, they're good. But these Funko Pops, I'm going to start saying goodbye to. We'll see. The San Diego Comic-Con, I think the San Diego Comic-Con 12 pack, I believe, or 14 pack of the figures, I would probably say is safe for now. Most of these box set figures and deluxe figures, I have a couple of doubles here. I might unload a few of those. I might part with my Star Trek one. I don't know. We'll see. Most of the Galaxy's Edge stuff is good, although this one Black Series First Order Trooper might go. Some of these Legos, I might just sell them whole outright like that. The Galactic Star Cruiser is safe. Now I started pulling through some of these Black Series figures, and I think what I first started doing was going through Troopers that I just have no relationship with, like, you know, like video game or Gamer Greats or that kind of thing. But I might start instead. I might now start looking at my vintage collection and seeing any figures that I have a 3 3/4 inch version of. I might nix the other one, and that might be something I end up doing in terms of continuing to build up the Black Series collection if they haven't made a 3 3/4 inch figure of it. If they haven't made one, then I might consider picking it up. But I'm going to do it on the aftermarket, because it seems like more often than not, unless it's an exclusive, more often than not I can find it a little less expensive. I think I have a Droid Factory Pride Month 6-pack that I opened up, so I may lose the loose version. Most of these guys are safe, I think. A lot of the stuff that's on this shelf, I'm probably going to keep around. Although some of these figures may go. We'll see. Some of those Disney ones, those Disney electronic ones. Maybe my animated maquettes. I mean, we'll have to see. Seems like some of the higher end stuff isn't really selling. Poor Akbar, he's all green now. These will probably go next. The Infinity. More Funko Pops up here. Some of these tall figures, there's some tall figures down there too. They're like 18-inch. They're really cool, but they take up a lot of space. So we'll see. I think a lot of these guys are safe. I might part with those two. There's like a 2-pack of Clone Troopers with the little Twi'lek there. It's hard to see there behind Maximilian. I believe the Hot Wheels will be next to go. Those figures, they're not taking up too much up there. There may be some Black Series, like the Bamar Monastery Assault might go. We'll see. I try to keep some of the battle packs. I keep if I don't have any other versions. Like the Max Rebo Band, I gotta look and see how many of these I have in other iterations. Same thing with the bounty hunters in the back. Definitely gonna keep that guy. And there's some tucked away. Here's some more Black Series. You thought those were all the Black Series? Ha ha ha. No. So this one I might, again, if I go back and I see I have a lot of vintage collection versions or just 3 3/4 inch versions of these figures. So I may part. Now part of the problem though is like Force Awakens. They never really made 3 3/4 inch like deluxe versions of them. You know, they made a few, but I gotta look and see. So we'll go through this. This room's a little dark. Let me see if I can get some light on in here. My 12-inch, they are safe. Some more ones that are safe. These guys, it's pretty much my safe space. Legos, I probably will part with some of these, you know. Problem is, you know, they've been around for so long that I don't even know if I have, I mean, I know I have all the boxes broken down over here and probably instructions. So maybe I'll go through them a little at a time. Yeah, I may part with this, my Falcon collector case, but not the scanning trooper that came with it. I love my buildable figures from Lego, so I'll probably end up keeping those. Oh, these guys, I think I'm gonna end up, I might put these in a box and sell the box for $5. Some grandmom will come in and, oh my God, look, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 figures, 13 figures for $5. Oop, hon, what are you doing back there? Is this TV, like, feels like the TV is in a tilt or something. Oh, yeah, it's on a, oh. There's a bear tucked in the back there. Hold on. Sorry there, Teddy. All right, let's move around. Forgive the laundry. Most of the stuff, there might be some individual items here. No, not the vintage collection figures. Most of this stuff is safe. And here's my vintage collection. By the way, those are actual vintage. These are the vintage collection. So they're pretty much safe. In here, well, you can see there's another thing that ended up back here, the TIE Fighter. I even have the price tag still on it. I will continue to put him outside, but I think he's just more of a cool, I might actually use this. I was thinking about, you know, it probably will damage it, but I was thinking about using it as a kind of a draw piece, you know, put it at the top of my hill, maybe put it on some kind of a stand, you know, as a way, hey, come here, look at the Star Wars sale. I think the helmets are safe for now. Also the other one, the Falcon, the original trilogy collection Falcon. I think most of these are safe. Maybe this one, maybe Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. I gotta see if I have another one. These are safe. All my original Ewok. Micro collection is safe. This might find its way out there eventually. Cases are safe. I might start parting with some of the Sigma collection stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Jedi Starfighter. I have so many Jedi Star. Like this is a nice Jedi Starfighter, right? Isn't that great? But I want to show you something. Let me come around here. Wait, where is it? Yeah. Look at all the other Jedi Starfighters. There's a lot of Jedi Starfighters. Of course, not that color, you know? So, I don't know. We'll see. I started pulling away some of... Uh-oh. This is fine. Oh, no. That's just tape. Okay. I started pulling away some of the, you know, the vehicles that maybe aren't as popular, you know? TIE Interceptor's fine. Oh, it's my Bantha. There's a couple of A-Wings. This vehicle, for example, might go, you know. I love the A-Wing. Here's the TIE. I put a TIE bomber out there. I kept one. How many TIE bombers do you need, you know? So, I don't see Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. Oh, no. Yes, I do. There it is. So, that one's good. I'll probably put the other one out there. Or maybe I'll put that one out there. We'll see. So, a lot of these loosey-goosey guys, maybe, you know. We'll see. I mean, I sold off the package version of these. You know, if you look at this from a distance, it doesn't look like there's any change. But if you look up at the rafters, you'll see there's a lot of things starting to kind of go away. Here's another one I'll probably put out. So I might go through some of these figures, some of these all here. I just want to see what they are. If they're a unique character that was seen in the movies, I probably will keep it. If it's a character that's just kind of like off to the side, you know, like I'm not big into troopers, you know. It's hard to see. Let me see if I get some more light up here. This probably won't help too much, but woohoo, disco. This guy's probably going. Maybe the vans too. Yeah, I mean, I'm starting to feel like I can walk away from the figures. Like a Force Unleashed figures, I don't really need them, you know? We'll see. You know, Wookiee Rage, I don't know if I need a Revenge of the Sith Wookiee Rage. I don't know if I need all of these. I mean, I like the TC-14, but now Disney just came out with one. So now these are my original package figures. Probably not going to part with these. I feel like, at least not yet. This is the kind of thing where I did have somebody kind of reach out to me and ask if I'd be willing to part with any of these. And I was like, all right, well, we'll let you know. The good thing is that I can make the choice not to do it yet. I think my Vulture Droid is probably going to go. We'll see. These are all my vintage. This is where the vintage collection keeps going, you know, keep going down this way. So it's like, all right. Keep it going. Keep it going. I hope I didn't go in this direction. I gotta double check this. Because if I did, that's stupid because I'm running out of room. So we'll see. All right, so as you can see, plenty of stuff I can still. Oh, look, there's some maybe Snoke with his slippers. These guys, you know, I mean, Luke and Han and Chewie, but they're all that He-Man style. Luke and Han and Chewie. I don't know. We'll see. Lots of Funko Pop. You know, and again, I'm not looking to make like tons and tons of money. I'm probably just gonna put some things out for, you know, there's a lot of other collector series, you know, when Hasbro was making the 12-inch figures. So little by little, I will probably just thin it out. It's been fun. You know, I enjoy it. I enjoy talking to collectors, talking to other fans, even when we don't agree. I mean, I have to say, the fans that have come through have been nothing but kind and respectful of differing opinions. It's been great. So I look forward to doing it. It's also a nice way for me because as a teacher, you know, the school year ends and there's usually a little bit of a window of time before we do our traveling, which is usually down to Florida. Things could be different in the future because our daughter may be coming back to New Jersey. We'll still be going down to Florida, and make trips down to Florida. We love Disney. We'll go down. We'll continue to go to Disney. We'll continue to hang out in Galaxy's Edge. One of my favorite things to do, and I recommend this, especially anybody here who travels in the summer, is to go down and go into Galaxy's Edge at like 7:30 at night. Like if you have a car, drive in, or just take Disney transportation in, and just hang out for like an hour and a half. It's quieter. There are people still there, but a lot of them are on lines for Falcon or Rise of Resistance, and a lot of people have left Hollywood to either go to Fantasmic at the front of the park or to go to one of the other parks to watch fireworks. So it's very quiet, but you can hear all the ambient noise, and the lighting is really great, especially when the sun goes down and you start seeing the lights come up on Black Spire. It's so neat, and the Falcon looks amazing. And they even have photographers who have lightsabers, so you don't even have to have a lightsaber with you. You can just go there and they'll give you one to pose for photos, and you can use your camera. It's fantastic. So that's a really great tip that I recommend people do. Okay. Anyway, so that's all we have for now. It was a great success. I made, I don't want to say how much I made, but it was a significant amount that will definitely help. And what I do, I always do three things. I use some of the money to purchase a lightsaber, like either a legacy lightsaber or a Savi lightsaber build, or both. I always recommend the lightsaber build just because the experience is so unique and it's so different and it's nothing you can do anywhere else. So I'll do droid builder. I'll build a different kind of droid, I like to collect the different pieces on the different droids, and if I want to, I can switch them up. And if there's any other collectibles, I usually give myself a little bit of a budget for something high end, something from Doc Ondars or something. The rest of the money, and that's only like about a fifth of it. The rest of it goes to paying for our meals. Whether it's just breakfast. We're not heavy eaters. I know I don't look that way, but we're not really heavy eaters. We do, oatmeal in the morning, coffee, and then, maybe we'll share it. We'll do a counter service lunch and dinner, and we only maybe once or twice a week we'll eat at a fancier table service. So, and that's expensive. It's expensive to eat in Disney. So that really helps. It helps when you don't have to, have that credit card go twice as much as it was just to get the hotel. Then you get the bill and it's twice as high because you also have to pay for the food. When you pay for the food, I usually go to a store and get a Disney card, like a $500 gift card. I get a couple of those, and that's what I just use to buy our food. So anyway, so it was really good, really fun. For those of you that came out because of this video, it was great to talk to you and meet with you and communicate with you. And be aware, this sale will happen every year, even rain or shine. I do it in my garage now, and I'm never doing it up at the top of my hill. Or my house is on a hill, and my driveway, the top of the driveway is up top. And for years, when I would do any kind of sale, yard sale or Star Wars sale or anything, I would have to drag everything up there. And that was such a pain. And we had 97-degree weather. I do think that the numbers of people that came out with less because of the temperatures. But I will also say that I think most people that came did end up purchasing something. So, and even if you watch the end of the video, it looked like nothing sold, but a lot of stuff sold. I just kept kind of reorganizing things. So, all right. So that is where we are. Okay. And I'm going. So just as we're getting into the summer, we will be, down visiting in Florida. So the next couple of videos, I actually did. Well, I'm going to do some unboxings now that of some things that came in recently that I'll talk about. And then I'm going to release a video that I actually filmed a while ago. It was essentially a follow-up to, it was kind of like a follow-up to the Galaxy's Edge, or sorry, not the Galaxy's Edge, a follow-up to the Halcyon, the Star Cruiser, and kind of a talk through with that, along with like a little unboxing, kind of a haul video and an unboxing video. So that'll be fun to do. And then the rest of those videos we're going to be doing kind of as we go. There may even be some live videos that I might film just to kind of walk around Batu videos. So I've been meaning to do that. I don't want them to be too long, but it'll be kind of fun. So, all right. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, check me out on Instagram and X, and Darth Tuba's Star Wars Unboxing page on Facebook. Thank you so much to Red 5 for supporting the channel, and check out all the other material, all the other podcasts and YouTube channels on Red 5. Until next time, folks, may the Force and the toys be with you.